Welcome to another Fantasy Goodfellas video where we talk about the top waiver wire pickups for week 10. You ready?
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
Boom, boom, boom. Rolling on the field.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
All right, before we get started, we're all looking for the best waiver wire pickups. We're going to take a look at the results from week 9. We'll see who's trending, and then we'll do this by position. So let's go ahead and look. The top receiver this week was Drake London. Let's go ahead and show you the top 10. Here we're looking for the players that did extraordinary this week. So that's Drake London, T. Higgins, Moore, Adams, Torrey Horton, and Demario Douglas are the names that pop up on this list. And to kind of see it, Torrey Horton's only 8.7% rostered. Demario Douglas is 11.4% rostered. So those are some key wide receivers that might be available in your leagues. Let's go ahead and look through 11 through 20. You got Ocevez, Andre Ocevez. He's 1.4%. He was the 11th best wide receiver this week. You got Zacchaeus and Alec Pierce were all, that's your top 15 wide receivers this week, and that also shows you how much they've been rostered. Let's go ahead and look at 21 through 30. You got Jacksonville's Parker Washington, 8.1% rostered, and New York Giants, a gunner, 0.1%. But what did Parker Washington do? Well, he had 9 targets, caught 8 of them for 90 yards, and that's why he was your 26th best wide receiver. So that's your wide receivers, the results for week 9. Let's go ahead and look at who's trending up. These are the same type of stats, but this is giving up who's trending up. Obviously, Malik Washington, he's trending up. This is 19.6. Roman Wilson, Zay Jones, Micah Wilson, Pat Bryant, Alec Pierce, and then there's a whole slew of wide receivers there. Now, if we look at this receiver, he didn't do good in week 9, but let's look at what his overall stats. So he had a good week 7, week 8, dropped off in week 9. Let's see, he got into the end zone in week 7. Points, that kind of tells you what's going on there. So let's take another one here. Malik Washington, 19.6. What did he do in week 9? 3 for 3, 48 receiving yards, 13 rushing yards. So this is them trending over the last couple games. So let's go back down to points. We're going to go back to the top 10. Now we're going to look at running backs. You get the list 1 through 10. Your 8th best running back in week 9 was Chris Rodriguez. He had 12 attempts, 65 rushing yards, 1 rushing TD. He did better than Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. That can kind of tell you something. Let's look at 11 through 20. Terrell Jennings and Brittain Brown. Terrell Jennings, he got into the end zone, got 35 rushing yards, 1 rushing TD, 1 catch for 9 yards. And Brittain Brown, he got into the end zone, 37 rushing yards, 1 rushing TD. That's why they're on this list. They might be available. We'll look at if they're trending. Let's take a look at 21 through 30. That's a couple players. Emari Demercado, he did pretty good, 79 rushing yards. Look at that, 14 attempts. So that's might be somebody to pick up. Now, that's just who did good this week. If you want to compare that to who's trending the last 3 weeks, Ollie Gordon, Perrine, Chris Rodriguez, and that gives you Emari Demercado, Jeremy Nichols. So that's some to watch, and that's an overall broader list. Take a look at that if you're looking for somebody for this week. Now let's go back, and now we're going to look at some tight end results. Here is the results for tight ends. Colston Loveland, Juwan Johnson, Elijah Arroyo, Noah Fant, Pat Freiermuth. I'm sure he's not eligible in many people's leagues. So that gives you an overall look. 11 through 20. We've been talking about Theo Johnson, AJ Barner, Dalton Schultz, Tyler Higbee. Let's go 21 through 30. Greg Dulcich, Darnell Washington. All those Pittsburgh tight ends are doing well. That's the overall results compared with our number of rostered. So let's see out of these tight ends who's trending. Obviously, Pat Freiermuth's trending. Colston Loveland. Let's look at that. Ooh. In week 9, he did 118 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. That Chicago offense exploded. And then you got Terrence Ferguson. You got 54 rushing yards. Let's look at what he's trending. And then that's the broader list and who's trending. Pay attention to that. And then we're going to take a quick glance at the quarterback positions. So even though a lot of this doesn't change too much. So here's your top quarterbacks, top 10 quarterbacks for week 9. And then now we're going to go ahead and add. You got Jacoby Brissett. He might be available. He looks like he's getting hot. Sam Darnold. He's only 38.9%. I doubt he's available. Let's broaden that list. JJ McCarthy's coming back. Mac Jones. Let's go ahead and look. 21 through 30. Now, again, I don't spend too much on quarterbacks because there's not a lot of movement. But here you got Jacoby Brissett. You got Trevor Lawrence trending. Cam Ward's trending back again. It must be for something else. There you go. There's his stats. And that's going to do it for the quarterbacks. All right. I hope this video helped you find some waiver wire pickups for week 10. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, good luck in this week's fantasy football.